So, hand crank generator project. One of the big problems we run into is, the VOC value. So higher RPMs, you get a higher VOC, and then you get more amps. But in an effort to try to keep the RPM low and increase the amperage or the amp output, we're going to add a second permanent magnet alternator. So these are low cost, and so if it's hand crank operation, we're getting 2 amps out of the first one. We hook up the second one, it'll be in parallel. VOC will remain the same, and we'll get 4 amps out of it. It'll just increase the load. So it may be a technique that could be used. We could daisy chain more permanent magnet alternators because they are so low cost to get more amperage at lower RPMs. So I just want to document that before I forget about it. So hope everybody's having a great day. Cheers. So this is we've added the gears to the drawing, so it'll be a 1 to 6 gear ratio, and then each gear on the permanent magnet alternators will be a 1 to 1. So if we can crank the hand crank at about 60 RPM, that'll make the first permanent magnet alternator spin approximately 300 RPM, and then because it's a 1 to 1 gear ratio, that will be 300 RPM. So 300 RPM is doable, and should it's instead of going for 600 RPM to get the 10 amps out of it, it's just not going to happen with a hand crank generator. Possibly with a bicycle exercise bike configuration, but even then it's a lot of effort. So this way it'll increase the torque, but we won't have to burn ourselves out on trying to reach high RPMs. So 300 RPM, 2 amps, and 2 amps would be about 4 amps at what is that, about 24 volts or 12 volts somewhere. I think it's we're keeping it a 12 volt system. So yeah, so there you go. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the day. More to come in the future. Cheers.